So I start today's look by grooming her brows with a blade, and then I went in with a micellar water to clean the brows from any hair that might have fall on her skin. Then after that, I went in with this Tula spray. It's an hydrating spray, so I just applied it on her skin. Then I went in with a moisturizer, which is the Embryolisse moisturizer. You guys have seen it on my channel severally. Now, before I started her makeup, I asked her about her skin type, and she told me she had a dry skin, or rather, she has a dry skin. So I really went in heavily on moisturizing her skin, and then I stayed away from anything mattifying. This is the Mismetic primer portion. This was actually my first time trying it out, so I decided to see how it would apply underneath the foundation. So after that, I went in with this illuminator. Then after applying the illuminator, I used this beauty blender, a damped blender. It's a damped sponge. It's not a blender. This one is like a sponge from Makeup Revolution, and it has a really weird shape. So the foundation, and this is the foundation and the concealer I used. I had to skip the whole foundation step. If you want to see how I apply my foundation, just check right just check my previous videos. I have lots and lots of videos about how I apply my foundation with different techniques. So right here, I'm just defining her brows with a concealer. After that, I'm going in straight with the Juvia's blush palette, and then I use the brown shade from the palette to start warming up her crease with a blending brush from Nuban Beauty. So I'm just applying and blending. I'm starting from the inner corners and then went in to the out and then swiped to the outer corners. After that, I also went in again with the Juvia's Place Warrior 2 palette, and then I applied the gold shade and then started blending. So now I'm going to apply this light shade on her eyelid. I'm using a tapping motion. Notice that when I did the brows and the concealer I applied, I just applied everything, so I did not apply any base. The concealer that I applied uh, acted as the eyeshadow base for today. So I'm just using tapping motion. Then I'm going in with this brown shade to further blend out everything and the edges, so there's no line from where the light pink shade stops. Everything is blended and looks seamless. So I'm just applying and blending. I'm applying and blending. Now I'm going to use this tape at the corners of her eyes because I want to smoke out, and I also want this brown eyeshadow to act as a liner. It's going to be like the major focus for me today. And then the tape is just also going to help in terms of how sharp I want the edges to look. So if this is a tip, if you want your eyeliner to look crisp, clean, and if you're a beginner, I would really suggest you use this tape method. So now I'm using this Kat Von D liquid liner to just I'm applying it at the tiniest line, just around what's it called, top of our lashes, and then I'm going to blend it out with a blending brush. So right now I'm just applying the elf glitter glue before going in with these chunky glitters. So I'm just tapping it. As you guys can see, I'm tapping. There's going to be fallout, and then when you're using tape, you also have to have it in mind that, especially if you've done the skin, so I'll suggest you do this after before you do your foundation. But if you're used to doing skin first, it's going to have patches just like what I'm currently doing. So I'm just going to cover it up with some products that I have left at the back of my hand. That's some foundations and some concealers. Just going to blend everything in, so you won't even notice that anything happened there. So that's just what I'm doing. I'm just using the liner now to map out the edges of the liquid liner. Nothing too dramatic, just something subtle. After that, I'm going to apply liner in inner corners to give it this cat's eye effect. Then I went in with lashes, mascara. Like I did the eye, those I did the eyes off camera. After that, the mascara I'm going to be using today is a different one. This is the Lancome Tint Idol mascara, and this was actually my first time using this mascara. And then I think I like the wand. It has this weird shape that made applying the mascara easy. Really, it was really easy. Now I'm just using the Zaron lip liner to line and fill in our lips. So I'm just going with the natural shape of a lip. What's natural? With the natural shape of a lip, and then I'm applying this nude lipstick from Nude Cosmetics. Just applying it. It's like a peachy. It has a peachy undertone. It's not matte. It's also moisturizing as well. So I'm just going to apply this, and then after that I'm going to go in with the Eye Magic lip palette. Then I'm using this brown shade to further accentuate that lip liner that I initially applied on our lips. So I just wanted the brown to be really pronounced. So I'm going to apply the lip liner, the lipstick, because the lipstick now is acting as a lip liner. I'm applying and then I'll blend. That's how I did it. Apply, blend, apply, blend. After that, then I'll go in with the lip gloss of choice. So you can actually leave it like this if you want to leave it like this, if you're okay with the way it looks. Yeah, so I went in with a slightly lighter shade, which is a white. It's a white lipstick from the Eye Magic palette. So I just applied a little of it and then blended everything out. So like I said, guys, you can actually leave the lips like this, but personally I wanted a gloss, and I wanted a gloss that has a pink undertone. Like okay, I wanted a pink gloss, so I applied the pink. I'm going to apply the pink gloss in the middle and then use a clear gloss later on. So right now what I'm doing, I'm just dusting off the excess powder under our eyes, and I'm using this palette from Flawless Ivy Cosmetics with a sweet precise brush. So after that I went in with this Mary Kay eyeliner. This one is in the shade blue. Then I went in with that same brown shade that I applied initially from the Juvia's Place Warrior 2 palette to smoke out our lower lash line. Then I'm using this mascara to buff out our lower lashes and also blend everything into our skin. Make sure you blend and dust off all the powders. Sometimes when you leave powders on the cheek for a while, it starts to create a permanent line, but you have to blend everything out. So I'm just using the Sephora powder and the MAC Studio Fix powder to blend all the powders and everything into our skin. After that, I am going in with this TM Essential, which has become my new favorite obsession. Is their cheek glaze, and I'm just applying this on our cheeks and also the perimeters of our face. It's, for me, it also acts as a bronzer because I wanted this sun-kissed look. So then I also, after that, went in with this Neo Skin Illuminator. After that, I went in with this Neo Black Skin. Neo. I think it's Neo Skin Cosmetics. Okay, guys, I'll check and then leave it in the description box. So, like I said earlier, I'm going to go in with a pink gloss and also a clear gloss. Now, that is what I am doing right now. I'm just applying this clear gloss from Talk Glam Cosmetics, which I really like because it's literally lightweight. It's not sticky like some of the glosses that I've used. I liked the feel of this gloss, and this was actually my first time trying out the gloss, and I loved it. So if you can get your hands on it, I would also suggest you guys get it. Then I'm going to sprint her face with this Kiss Beauty Cosmetics setting spray. And guys, that is how we turn this beautiful damsel into a Ghanaian princess.